What's up? This Channel 99 STL Live come to you this evening from the house. I want to talk about or discuss insurance, co-pays, and all this stuff dealing with your payroll check from your job. Now, most of us all work. That was what I was taught. You get a job that has a good insurance plan and a pension and so forth and blase blase. Okay, that time has come for many of us, and we have got the job that came along with this so-called wonderful golden platinum insurance stuff and so forth. But if years have different things have happened over years, and with the economy and the quote-unquote financial meltdown, we got inflation. I am single, so for insurance for me in a whole month from what I choose, it's like 104, a little, about $115, give or take. But imagine somebody that got a family with children. I left the paper at work, but the rates were like, wow, outrageous, like a house note in a month. Now you paying two house notes or two rents, and one is going to the insurance company that you don't get to see. And what really bothers me is the insurance company are like loan sharks, or like the mafia. Because if you're in good health and you go to the doctor regularly, you look pay the little $35 copay or whatever it is. But somebody that's sickly or stay at the hospital or whatever they got going on, that shit add up. So you got to try to keep your health together so you can go to work, so you can keep the insurance, and you got to keep running to the doctor. Got to pay the doctor $35 or whatever the fee is to go to the doctor. Then it might come with some prescriptions, and you got to pay so much. So it's like I'm giving you all this money every month. I'm just giving you just getting this money all year long, but I don't see it helping. But I really don't see what's helping because like each year the ER fee go up. It used to be $100. Now it's like whatever it is, you got to pay $250. Really? And if you get transported from the house in the paramedics, that's another $500 to $750 on top of that $250 that you're gonna have to pay out the emergency bill. Really? So it's kind of like you wonder, why is I got all this? I supposed to have all this good insurance, so if I get sick, and that comes up, you could be in a crisis or so forth, boom, 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 and you could be up, they'll pay so much of it, but it's so expensive that you got to try to pay. You got to try to pay the rent, the utilities, whatever your major responsibility is. You got to try to pay that. Now, mind if you ain't got no partner, no husband, no wife, or whatever the case may be, and you got small children, teenage children, whatever the case, so you got to juggle all this off of one chick or two chicks or however, four chicks, however often you get paid in the month. And then don't be that you got a sick child. So now you got to try to take off work, you got to run to the hospital, you got to run to the doctor. See, that's what I'm saying. You got this insurance, but if you don't go to work, for instance, like where I work, my money is prorated, so I'm going to get a set amount of money whether I don't go to work or use my sick days, or if I just go to work and don't do no overtime. I'm going to be entitled to that. By the time, truth be told, by the time they snatch taxes, the pension, the insurance, the dental, some more stuff come out of there. Child, that'll be a welfare check. I might well be a welfare queen. Because it's like, what is this? But it's just a ripoff. They're really just robbing the working people, but they still don't want to raise our taxes. They still don't want to make it seem like the working people, we're working. We're doing the so-called American dream, if that's what you want to call it. It's like a nightmare to me, if you ask me, to other people. But we're doing it. We're trying to make it, and it just get ripped out, and then God knows if you ain't got no insurance. Gee, that's just awful. Then you have mounting the bills. You trying to take the medicine. It's crazy. That system really needs to be fixed. The man is trying to fix it. They're saying that you shouldn't make everybody pay. Okay, like one of the Democrats, a politician said, get everybody on Cadillac policies that they got in Washington. That'll resolve the issue. You ain't got to worry about the blacks not having this. You ain't got to worry about the whites not having this. You ain't got to worry about the Mexicans not having this. You ain't got to worry about the Asians not having this. Everybody be on the same accord. What you got? Give us what you got to be done with it. Since y'all can't come to no agreement on what's good for everybody, give everybody what you got. And that's Cadillac policy. And let them go to the doctor. Be done with it. They probably would bank the insurance company, or quote unquote bank the US, bankroll the USA, which I don't think they broke. They crying there in such a, what's the word? Damn, I forgot talking. Not depression. I say meltdown, because I can't find the word I'm looking for. They sold this financial meltdown and all this other stuff going on, but you can send all this money to another country. You ain't even took care of home first. You got the American people suffering, homeless, losing their homes, a whole lot of just stuff that's just going on here. But they miraculously found all this money to send to other countries. Take care of your people. We are the people that's paying tax. Oh, y'all say let Mitt Romney tell us 47% don't have. And let me speak on that. I don't know what his wording was, and somebody else said that his thought is of a businessman. Okay, your thoughts may be of a businessman, but I will say this: those 47% of people that you're talking about may have or may still be working individuals, and if they're individuals, there are individuals that may have been laid off, may have always worked and was a part of the working world, and they fell upon hard times, and they may get food stamps or Section 8, whatever the case may be. They actually might be looking to get back in the working field or do whatever they do. I don't think if you had a good paying $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 job and you lost it, I don't think there was your plans to just go sit at home all day and let the government take care of you if you had already been working, paying taxes, doing what working people do. So for him to sit outside of his neck, I thought that was kind of wrong, because everybody was not raised to sit at home and let the government take care of them and do this. Now some folks do take advantage of it. I'm not going to say he wrong, but that's not everybody. I don't want to say it's 47% of those people just vote for Obama because they want to sit at home all day. I don't even uphold it. If you able-bodied, you can go to work, get a job, do something. But just to say that, that's crazy. And then you already know what the situation is. A lot of people don't lost their jobs, so you should have factored that into that conversation. But now, we'll say this: I'm not gonna blame the folks who sit at home all day. I ain't gonna blame the people that raised them, because see, you created the government. Y'all created that system, and you should have kept some. You let it got lax and let the people just get away with it, and now it's so big that you can't clean it up. So don't be mad at them. You should have had some tight restrictions on it and kept it like that, and let it be for the people that actually need it. But now if you trying to pull it and take it away, it's like, oh, they doing me wrong, they doing them wrong, and y'all let it go on for this long. So don't fault these people. This is how they survive. Maybe you should put out some for them to go to school, and you get the perfect example. When they tore down all the projects in Atlanta, they gave these folks adequate amount of notice. They gave them a Section 8 voucher, and they told them, you got XYZ amount of time to move, get yourself together, whatever you got going on, because this infrastructure is going to be tore down. So it might take 2 or 3, but you can fix the problem, but you just want to snatch it. But you got to remember that y'all created this problem. You put this system out here, and it just went off. Look what has happened. Now you quote unquote can't afford it. You been knew that. So don't make it seem like the people create this problem. They didn't do right by it, but nobody was still keeping a watch on it. So the blame go both ways. It just don't go one way, and it ain't all the black people. It's every race does it. So I don't know why they seem to think that all black folks just want to sit at home and get food stamps and don't want to work and say the government got to take care of them. Because for the looks of things, you ain't taking care of too many people with all these sick people out here. I'd rather work and try to make it myself than wait on some assistance from the government. Not gonna happen. What the? Oh, come on, don't start that. Well, this has been CH99 STL Live signing out.